I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on that one, gone and left me blue. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on that one, gone and proved untrue. It was on that moonlit night, stars shine bright. Whispered and high, love said goodbye. Hey, hey, moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on that one, gone and left me blue. Hey, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on that one, gone and left me blue. Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on that one, gone and proved untrue. It was on that moonlit night, stars shine bright. Whispered and high, love said goodbye. Hey, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on that one, gone and left me blue. Welcome to Out of the Blue, number 253. So, sometimes we talk about the afterlife on Out of the Blue, and I have a library here of books on the subject, The Invisible World, Another Door Opens. There's a lot of books on the subject. Some better than others. But I have another book here which is not widely known. A Totem for Ti-Jacques. Point out the fleur-de-lis there. And I'm going to point out my bow tie here because the signs of a Neo-Swedenborgianism, the signs of a Neo-Swedenborgianist are this book and this bow tie. And I'm going to just read the very first sentence. Chapter 1. On the St. Lawrence River, May 15th, 1734. The boy glanced over his shoulder at the black cloud crouched like a lynx over the wide St. Lawrence River. Lynx, L-Y-N-X, is a wild cat. And there's a man here in Chicago who named John Sekeli, who refers to the lynx as his totemic animal. And he says that a lynx is a link. And this is also, we're in Illinois, which is called the Land of Lincoln, which you can, if you want to be punny, can turn into the Land of Link-On. And so, what I'm getting at in a roundabout fashion is that this place where I am and this project that I am in is about linking this everyday mundane world with that sacred world. Some episodes ago, I did a few series I did a little series on how to talk to the dead. And calling them the dead is a little inaccurate. It's to be more accurate, it is how to see that the people we call dead are not actually dead. Also, if you want to be a neo-Swedenborgianist, you need to get yourself a dictionary of some sort. This is the Webster's New World Dictionary, large print edition. The dictionary I refer to in the front in the kitchen is the same dictionary, but not in not in large print, in regular small print. Here's an interesting dictionary, the Dictionary for Boys and Girls, Webster's Elementary Dictionary. You probably have a dictionary already. If you don't, you should. Because it is the words that what? Words, well, let me just quote John C. Kelly again. Let me talk a little more about John C. Kelly. So I'll do a 10-minute episode, and I'm at 6:51 right now. So John C. Kelly is an important person in this little endeavor. And he calls this Angelish. He calls this wordplay Angelish, which is a wordplay itself on the word English. So Angelish. He has this deck, which is the Angelinks divination deck. John C. Kelly, I highly recommend getting one. Let's just pull one out at random and see what we get. Basically, when you put some pressure on language and words, they melt like ice, and the foundation of your knowledge base, this vocabulary, can liquefy, and it is a non-religious mystical experience. So I just pulled out the top. I just pulled the deck out, and we have here irate, miserable, miser, rabble. And so it is a non-religious way of finding depth of meaning. And it's certainly too much to get into at the moment, but in the minute and a half I have left, I want to show something. Fleur-de-lis, a symbol of France. And on that Ti-Jacques book, there's a fleur-de-lis. And I have another strange suggestion, which I haven't really brought up yet, but I will. And that is, see, fleur-de-lis, totem for Ti-Jacques. This is set in what then was called New France. Basically, this region where I am now, Chicago, used to be called New France. And so this is Ti-Jacques here, the shorter one, and he's traveling to New France. Now my question is Ti-Jacques male or female? I think this book is a hidden transgender gem, and Ti-Jacques may have been biologically female. This is a story of a transgender boy in the New World.